lovies, I hope you guys are having a great day. It is your girl Ciara Monique and welcome back to another video. If you are new, welcome to my channel. I am Ciara Monique and I'm so glad to have you. So by the title, I am going to be sharing with you guys some study tips that have helped me this far in my pre-nursing career. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and jump into this video because I don't want to prolong you guys any further. So without further ado, let's go ahead and let's get into this video. So a little backstory for you guys. The last time I've been to school was back in 2018 when I graduated from college. So that was the last time that I've picked up a book, study, or anything like that. I know my study habits back then were not the greatest, but they were efficient enough to help me get my degree, and I knew that this time around that was not going to fly. So with additional things added to my life, I have a little girl, I have a husband, I have a house to maintain and all that, just like regular life stuff. I knew that I didn't have that college life to be able to just study all night or, you know, not do anything all day and study. You know, I just knew that those things that I did were not going to fly because I had priorities. I had things that were going on in my life that were going to deter me from studying. So I had to take time out to figure out what I wanted to do and a plan for me to study. And this has been really efficient for me. I just want to say that yes, these things work for me, so I don't know if they will work for you, but you are more than welcome to try them because it may work for you, and what works for you may not work for me. So I'm going to go ahead and just share with you guys some of those study tips. If you see me looking down, I do have some notes here on my phone. So the first thing that I have here is something that was very efficient for me, is note cards. At first I thought, well, last semester note cards were very efficient for me, especially for medical terminology, because I'm more of a visual learner, so I was able to see what I was dealing with and see the words and be able to study them. I just felt like note cards were more of an efficient way for myself back then. I know also another alternative to another alternative to note cards is Quizlet. So if you have Quizlet, then you know how Quizlet works, but you are able to just put in your search engine what you are trying to study for, and you can either create a note card section or you can create a study guide, or you can go on there and look at the study guides that others have created. So far I have not used Quizlet or any note cards because my professor has very nice detailed notes, and he also sends the lectures out individually, so that way they don't expire within that 24-hour time frame, so you are able to go back and rewatch them. So thankfully I have been doing that and just catching up on the things that I may have missed in class. So that's what I have been doing so far. It has been working, but I know for my note card people, those are also, or Quizlet is also another alternative to note cards. I would say another big one for myself, this has been my recent new purchase this semester, and I have found it to be very efficient. If you guys don't know what this is a whiteboard. And when I tell y'all it has been the most efficient way for me to be able to study, I really enjoy it. I don't know why I have not thought of it. I've always wanted it but just never thought of it, and it hasn't been until now to where I've seen the benefits from it. I am a mom, like I said it before, so if you are a mom, or you know, if you have like nieces and nephews that you're trying to entertain while you're studying, allow them to be able to use the markers and just pretend like they're helping you. I let my little girl, I give her a marker and she'll stand by me and pretend like she's writing on the board, even though the top isn't off, and she just feels so involved to where, you know, I'm not having to, you know, fully entertain her because she's literally standing right there, you know, participating with me. So I have found that to be really efficient for me. So I definitely do recommend purchasing a whiteboard. I did purchase that one from Target. I think at the time that I purchased it, it was like $14.99 plus the I got a set of 4, the markers, just the colorful colors, just something that I did. You can get black if you want, but I got colorful markers, just, I don't know, just because I felt like it would help me a lot more. So I did get colorful markers, but the markers within itself were like $6 to $7, I think, because they are colored, so they aren't the regular. But yeah, I did go ahead and just purchase that as well, and I have really enjoyed it so far. The next one I would say is study groups. If you are able to go to study groups, definitely go, because you learn so much in them. Like, you learn so much out of study groups and you don't even realize it. Like, I cannot stress to you guys how important study groups are. Y'all, study groups are so dear to my heart. I'm so sad that this semester I haven't been able to get into an actual study group. I have did a studying session with my professor, but I have not been able to do study groups this semester with anyone in my class. I know last semester I did, and it definitely worked. I received a A in that class, just pretty much basically from study groups. And I say study groups because we were so devoted to trying to make sure that we excelled in the class, to where we were all busting our behinds to make sure that we made time to study, make sure that the times that we placed or had set aside to study, that we were there, because we knew that it would be detriment to our grades. And we also did so one person would take the exam up first and let the other ones know how the exam was, and then once we report it back, we say, hey, you might want to focus on X, Y, and Z, and then, you know, that'll help that person, you know, study for the exam, and then when that person takes it, then they get a better grade than the other ones. We did alternate with that, but throughout my whole semester, I don't recall making any grades below a B. And it was chemistry, the class was chemistry, but because we were so connected and so in tune, I think that really helped throughout my whole chemistry semester. So I definitely do recommend that, or if you're able to meet one-on-one with your teacher or your professor, or also I know they do have tutoring clubs or tutoring sessions, whatever they are called. If you're able to get in there, get your foot in the door and let them people know that you are trying to get help. Make sure that you are definitely trying to exceed in the class. You get out of something what you put into it. So if you put time into your schoolwork, you're going to get good grades out of it. So just be mindful that you get what you put out. If you go to the store with only $1, then you're only going to get $1 worth of stuff. If you go to the store with $5, then you're going to get $5 worth of stuff. So it's, you get out of something what you put into it. Always be mindful of it. Something that has really helped me this far has been YouTube. Y'all, I cannot even express this. YouTube has really helped me so much. And I know for some of y'all like, YouTube? Yes. YouTube is really, like, most people sleep on YouTube. YouTube is a stepping stone for some people. You can find people who have been studying for the same thing you're studying for. You have professors and teachers on here who are trying to help teach others about what they're teaching. Like, YouTube is so efficient, guys. If you can, definitely try to watch YouTube videos, and they literally have YouTube videos on everything. If you need to know how to start your car, they have a YouTube video about that. If you need to change a tire, YouTube video. If you need to learn about oxidization, YouTube video. If you need to learn about the body cavities, YouTube videos. When I tell y'all there are YouTube videos out here for everything, y'all, it is literally YouTube videos out here for everything. So this semester, this far, YouTube has really helped me, especially with my anatomy and physiology class. And after my semester is over with my A&P, I will definitely go into more detail on how I do study for anatomy and physiology. So another tip that I want to share with you guys, and this is my last and final tip, is make sure that once you get your notes, make sure you go back over them and study them. So like, for example, my lecture for today, he has not sent that out in an email, but I am still going to take it upon myself to go over it and read the lecture. And I'm sorry, not read the lecture, read the textbook, and just like kind of put 2 and 2 together. I will also take time out to go ahead and also research some YouTube videos to see if they have something to like help explain it a little bit more. So that's just what I do. I go over things that same day to help me memorize it more. Now, for anatomy and physiology, I do have to put a lot more time into that course. Intro to sociology, it was an intense 5-week course. So they put 10 weeks into 5 weeks, 10 weeks worth of material into 5 weeks. So that has been a very intense course, but I devote 1 day out of the week to make sure that I get all of my assignments and make sure I get all of my reading and everything like that done. So that way I am not, behind, in that way I'm able to succeed. That method for me for intro to sociology has really worked. I have a really high A in the class, so I think that method of focusing on anatomy and physiology and then taking that 1 day to just solely focus on intro to sociology, that has helped me, that has worked with me this far. And this is the last week for this course, so it has worked this far. So that's also another tip. If you are if you are taking other courses, prioritize them to the best of your ability, which is what I do with my courses now. I will be taking math. My math class does not start till next week, which is also a 5 weeks intense course. So I will update you guys a little bit more, or I'll probably talk about it in like a vlog or something, just to update you guys and tell you guys how it is going and my study tips for that. But y'all, that is pretty much it. That's pretty much the tips that I have, or the things that I have been using that have really been more efficient for me since I have started my school, or since I've started school again. So if you guys have any questions or comments or anything like that, please comment them down below and I will be more than happy to help you. I also want to throw in this disclaimer again. These are things that have helped me. I am not guaranteed to say that this will work for you, but this is what has helped me, and I just want to share that and shed light that I don't know if this will work for you, but these are some tips that you can definitely try to make sure that you can receive good grades, or you can just receive good grades. But that is it for this video, lovies. I hope you guys enjoy the study tips. If you did, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Also, if you are new to my channel, again, my name is Ciara Monique and I'm so glad that you watched this video. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe before leaving. And also, lovies, make sure you guys have your post notification bells on. We are going to get back in the routine of 2 vlogs a week, or 2 videos a week. So just bear with me, and thank you guys so much for your patience. I will see you, lovies, on the next video. Bye, lovies.